Music.
Well, it doesn't go right, eh?
Makeup.
Yeah, makeup.
Yeah. D never comes live. One day I'll have him on the show. I gotta have you on the show, D.
Oh, we got an ad. Skip that. Here we go.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Sumo with all the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Sumo with all the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Features I've never seen in one coin endeavoring to stand the storm weathering. Whatever the government bring, mass adoption, that's an option. Privacy, you can need to act with caution. You don't want to, cause you know they're watching. In early, then scope it launching. Antics stealing, Armstrong, Aldrin, all in. Caldera crawling, crypto cauldron calling. That rabbit hole we falling. Moon missions a true fiction. Blockchain here to smooth friction. If you hear the call, I suggest you listen, cause we're watching the tale of two systems. And they're breaking up out of the mold. Who makes the been out of control? So dominoes, yo, I'm on a roll like some dominoes flow. Fiat speaking in ominous tone. Sumo with all the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Sumo with all the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Encrypted messaging, no IP wrestling. Olympus testament, so spine eyes can guess again. Private, public, best of both. Hermes blockchain flexible, so I'll be chilling on the lunar in my vestibule. These tokens on the phone in my pocket, on my ticket to ride on the rocket. So I'm jumping on board like I'm up in the Zorro. While we corns fly like an ostrich. They not Apollo gonna take a spot. You can follow a parade to the top. Popping bottles in the vacant spot, waving our hands like charades. Sumo with all the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame. Sumo with all the sun, Apollo, crypto, all in one. A step for devs, a leap for blockchain. Rise like jet fuel, hot flame.
Yes. That was Hash Brown of Team Huddle, playing the Apollo song. Good evening and welcome, Apollonauts and soon to become Apollonauts around the world. We are live here on the Apollo Corner. My name is Richard, and I'm broadcasting from the beautiful island of Barbados, where the weather is not like where you are. Somebody, if they come visit me, bring me some snow and keep it in a really tight pack. I haven't felt it in years, even though you guys don't want nothing to do with it. I love to have a feel of that snow. With me, as my co-host tonight, out of the great state of Iowa, the one and only Lee Benke. Good evening, Lee.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. As always, it's always good to be here. So definitely excited for tonight's show.
Yes, indeed. How's your week been? Did you have a good week or through the last weekend? Everything was cool?
Yeah, it's all been good, man. It's a little busy, but that's to be expected. But all good, man. Every day is a good day.
I have to share a quick story. I was on my Harley Davidson for the first time in 3 months and had some surgery and a heart transplant, replacing the engine with a new /used engine. And I rode for the first time just a few days ago behind a group of 25 Harley Davidsons that disembarked off a cruise ship and did a tour around the island with police escort. How cool is that? It was awesome. And I was in withdrawal. I needed my ride, and it couldn't have come at a better time. And
I'm happy you got your bike, man. I'm happy you got your bike back. I know you were having withdrawals.
Honestly, I was having the shakes. I had trouble working on my patients in the clinic. I was like this. But but listen, Lee, before we move on to our very, very special guest, a little thing about what we're entering right now, which is Q1 2019. It's probably going to be one of the most exciting quarters, as it were, in the brief Apollo life. Metaphorically speaking, Apollo's now entering the stage of from infancy to preschooling in dog-year terms. Yes, indeed, because Q1 is offering 3 new features, which is going to blow everyone's mind. First of which is Herms 2.0, which will even speeding up the transaction speed even higher or faster than the crypto world leading 2 seconds or under. We got sharding coming through, which is as an offshoot of Herm's 2.0. Please don't ask me to explain it. I won't. I'd have to read it off the paper because I still don't quite understand it. But what it does do is that it is like a perpetual, shall we say, bloating prevention machine. Much like what Ethereum has experienced in a negative side, it prevents it altogether. And when you combine that with the auto updater initiated by just a single transaction, there's no chance for the formation of a hard fork. All great news. But here's the biggest one coming up in the first quarter of 2019. Drum roll, please. Da, 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 da. The Apollo TX, the decentralized exchange. You could stay at home and trade securely. You don't even need another exchange. The fees are minimal. And you'll have all the pairings that we hopefully they will provide. I just can't believe that they're being so bold as to say it's going to be in the next, shall we say, 13 weeks or so, something like that. So that's the most exciting thing. I mean, what do you think of that, Lee? I mean, that is a bold way to move in the roadmap.
Well, it's definitely exciting. You know, there's just so many things happening, so many good things happening. The decentralized exchange and the wallet's going to be big. No KYC needed. That's just a massive thing, and being able to do it right there from your wallet is really, really going to be nice. Not having to have any third-party exchanges. So yeah, if you want to sit down and just trade out of your wallet, you can do that. And like you said, sharding coming up, that's going to be massive. It's not only going to be a theory anymore, it's going to be actually being implemented into our blockchain. So yeah, I mean, just definitely some great things coming, and looking forward to it.
Oh, yes, indeed. It's getting exciting indeed. And it's actually showing up on the charts, too. We had a massive pump today, up to 24 sats, or 25 sats that went as high as. So I'm not sure what the latest is. I kind of don't want to look because we're on a good roll. So I'm leaving it at that. Now, Lee, what do you think? This would be a good time to introduce our very, very special guest.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Listen, it is an honor to have this gentleman here tonight. We know he's a very busy man because every time he does a video, you look behind him on that big white counter and you got bare X's all over the place. He's filled. His schedule is packed. Okay. But we all know him as our favorite truck driver. He's the one and the only Bitcoin Ben. Welcome to the show, Ben.
What's going on, guys? How's everything go? And please, you'll have to forgive my voice because I was up in Canada over the weekend. I had a cryptocurrency meet up there, and I just was having long conversations with lots of people at a huge friggin' meetup, and my voice is toast. And I like how you guys roll. That's why I actually went outside and I'm like smoking a cigarette right now because you all you just kind of roll with it. You're real people. You just kind of sit and talk and I totally dig your riding a Harley Davidson with. Especially with an escort.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. It's like we're in one of those President Trump, things, and every traffic stops. The cherries are on, the sirens are on, and we just carry on without stop in full, rush hour traffic. It's awesome. It's off the charts. And if you ever come to Barbados, you ride, by the way, or
yes, I do.
If you ever come to Barbados, we do a thing that we're the only ones in the island that do rentals of cruisers, and we can set you up, and you can ride with our Trident's MC Club. We have an actual club here, and I'd be happy to have you ride with us. It'll be an honor and a pleasure. It'd be great.
Absolutely. Let's crank them up and ride. Excuse me. Ride them horses.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. So listen, Ben, I took the liberty this afternoon to watch one of your videos from about 6 months ago. It was a fantastic video where your beautiful and lovely wife, Kelly, interviewed you on an up and personal type of note. And if you don't mind, I just want to share something really funny that you said in that video. I laughed so hard I fell off my chair when she asked you to describe how you and your wife met. Good. So there's Ben describing the scene of him being with his buddies in Illinois, going to a redneck type of bar. He walks in with his buddies. The first thing he sees as soon as he walks through the door is a woman standing up near the bar, and he got fixated with her ass. Fixated. And then
Yes.
within hours, she falls in love with him, and the rest is history. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But Ben, I got to tell you something. You're a real tease. Your wife never stood up in the video. We never had a chance to see her beautiful behind that you got so fixated and changed your life with. That's not fair, Ben. Not fair at all.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about taking a picture of her ass and putting it on my website.
It took you 6 months, but I'll forgive you for that, Ben.
Yeah, no doubt.
But there's another thing that you said in the video that was very profound, and I'd like you to explain it to our audience because you did it so well. When your wife asked, well, what coins do you hold? And then you went on an explanation of what makes a coin successful. Can you kindly expound on that? It was so well done.
Oh yeah, sure. The structure of a true cryptocurrency. Number one, it must be mineable. If it is not mineable, then I don't really view it as a cryptocurrency. And number two, you have to have a community. If you don't have a community, then you don't have a coin. You know, you can have 100 million coins and only have one person hold all of those coins. Well, then it's not really a coin; it's a hobby. You know, and you have to have the energy of the community behind it, where you have action in the community, and it's what I'm really about is freedom. You know, we're so early in like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, that we don't know which ones are going to win in the long run. You know, I think there will be several coins that win in the long run. And it's really just a race for adoption and a race for user interface. Whatever platform has the user interface that the average person can use easily. And there's it.
But you know, there's one point that you oversighted, and it's probably the most important one, is use, actual real use in the world, period. It has to be utilizable in a real human sense.
Yes, humans and how we use cryptocurrency. It has to have a use case. It can't just be, you know, a coin that just kind of sits there. You know, it has to have a real world adoption use case.
Well, okay, now I would think that Ben, you might have had an opportunity between the time that Dean reached out to you, our producer, and now that you had a chance to maybe research Apollo. And
I have a little, not a lot. I am not an expert like you guys. I mean, you guys you know, this is obviously like you all, from what I've heard from other people in the actual cryptocurrency world, is like you guys are the experts on Apollo. So any education on Apollo that I would receive would probably be from you.
Well, you realize that the motto of Apollo generally is all in one, and both the public and private option is available to the user and holder of Apollo. And when we say all in one, we actually mean that there's not a feature in the industry that Apollo does not either is implemented already or are going to implement within the next year and a half. But the privacy is probably the key. Lee, you can expound on that.
Yeah. Basically, just to put it in the perspective, I think the main thing is, like you said, Richard, the most feature-rich, it's all-in-one currency, developed to just replace a very, a bunch of different currencies, all in one platform. We offer 1 to 2 second transaction times, just a ton of features. Decentralized marketplace built into the wallet, decentralized exchange coming up in Q1, alias system. There's just so many different features, which is a really big selling point for Apollo. But yeah, and definitely just we've hit everything on the roadmap so far on time or early. So that's been just a really a nice thing to see as well. But yeah,
if I can interject, just to cut to the chase, what captivated me about Apollo from the beginning, like when I first would actually introduce myself to the website for the first time, what took me by wow in the white paper was the comparative chart, Ben. The comparative chart had about 7 of the top coins and Apollo in the first column, and down the side were all the laundry list of features, countless features. And in the Apollo column, all green, and the rest of the board, a sea of red. It was remarkable. I mean, it's a situation where any coin in the crypto sphere would gladly take any one of those features if they don't have it already. But there's no coin that combine all the features. And so far, up to this day, in the roadmap, all successful, all met on time or before this time, and all implemented and operational. So, it's an amazing feat by our developers. They're doing an absolutely amazing job. And one day when you're free, Ben, I would encourage you to, if nothing else, look at the white paper, which is what anyone does when they do their proper research on any coin. The white paper is what you beeline to first to get the meat and potato and the guts of what this project is about. And it's mind-boggling. You look at a speed comparative chart. You look at a privacy comparative chart. You look at all the features comparative chart. And Apollo knocks it right out of the park, Ben.
All right. Can I ask a few questions?
No problem. By all means.
All right. How is it created? How is good question, then. Unlike what you said about mining, all the Apollo coins were pre-mined. Number 2, it never started as an ICO. It was an Apollo Foundation company. They already had the funds. They already had the developing going. What they conducted back in March of 2018 was a CDE, standing for Coin Distribution Event. Quite frankly, I don't think any other coin has done that. So they weren't worried about raising funds, Ben. They were more concerned about distributing the coins at the appropriate range of price of 0.002 to 0.005 during the coin distribution event. So mining is not an issue because it's already pre-mined. And the circulation volume is about 15 billion with the total volume of 21 billion, the 6 billion and change being reserved by the foundation, not to be used except for
foundational purposes.
All right, and what is it? An Ethereum token?
No, it is not an ERC20. It's standalone on its own blockchain. It used as its hard fork, as it were, NXT. It was born off NXT and then slowly evolved to the point where right now we're about 90% DNA not NXT. And actually, right now, you might as well declare that it has no remote semblance to its original NXT platform. So it is stand-alone. And the reason why the speeds are so amazing is because of the features providing lean, efficient, no bloating, forging capabilities. So when people do transactions, they pay a fee, and those coins don't disappear. They get recirculated to commensurate to the amount of coins people have in the whole sphere in their wallet. And it's called forging. And you can initiate the forging machine by simply activating it with your special passphrase, your private passphrase. So there you go. Keep going. You're on a roll, Ben.
Well, like I said, I don't really know about Apollo or anything like that, but hey, this is the Wild West, man. We're all out there, and this is a world of ideas, and every project out there, I think, adds to the overall world of cryptos. It's if you love Apollo, that's awesome. If you love Litecoin, that's awesome. If you love Bitcoin, that's awesome. If you love Ripple, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. But it's
we can say boo to centralization.
Yeah, it's no, I actually give Ripple guys trouble all the time. That's like my thing. It's the reason I'm involved in cryptos is I want the world to have the freedom to have currency choice. Choose your currency. If you love Apollo, use Apollo. If you love Litecoin, use Litecoin. Whatever. What I'm in it for is the freedom for all of us to choose our own coin and choose our own projects. And really, I think that anyone involved in crypto, they have to have that kind of, freedom-oriented mind where no one wants to actually control anyone else, and it's more of a libertarian-based view on currency and freedom and choice.
I agree. And what a better place to meet up and talk about crypto other than the world's largest crypto meetup that you're hosting down in Texas. So we definitely want to hear a little bit more about that and what you guys have planned. So take it away.
Yeah, I'm going to get his book of records and all this. I want to hear about this.
Yes. The event is on April 6th in Texas. I think you guys have a link on your website or a link like under your video or something like that.
We'll put one there. If not, we'll put one there for sure, Ben.
There we go. And if you'd like, you could also check it out on my website, which is www.bitcoinben.io. and the event is 100% charity. So all the profit of all of the booths, all of the tickets, which are only $20 a ticket, and it's an event where the Guinness Book of World Records will be there, and they'll actually be counting people, making sure it's all legit, and it's an event to unite the cryptocurrency world, because like I said, I'm in it for the freedom, or as I like to say, I'm in it for the change more than I'm in it for the change. And this event, the reason we actually got this going was because we wanted to show the world that cryptocurrency is not, money launderers and drug dealers and all of this other horse shit they put out. It's right. It's that we are a community of people who want to help the world, and that's why it's a charity event. I'm actually not getting paid. No one, all of the other influencers who are showing up aren't being paid. It's literally, it is going to be the world's largest cryptocurrency meetup. We'll have live music with like Jay Snipfor and Bix Weir, Tick Allgeier, just a ton of like cryptocurrency influencers. Shows like yours will actually be there, and we're all just coming together, and we're going to unite around charity and really show the world that cryptos are for the people. It isn't for, the governments and all that crap. It's for the people. And we've actually gone way too long where we've had our leaders screw us at every turn. We're losing our freedoms. We're losing our liberty. And yet at the same time, they smile at us and say, "Hey, vote for me."
Yeah.
Well, that world is coming to an end. As you can see, I have on my yellow vest.
Vive la France!
Exactly. Vive la France! Vive la revolution! And,
we don't want globalism. We want nationalism.
Exactly. And really, because what nationalism is it really breaks into culturalism and individualism.
And constitutionalism.
Yes, constitutionalism, where the rights are with the individual and not with the government.
And they're doing it completely the reverse.
Yeah. It's what unfortunately most of the world lives. Even if they tell you you're free, that's when you should worry. Whenever your government tells you that you're free, and they have a pretty little song that they play at every football game or every baseball game that tells you that you're free, just remember that song is probably marketing.
It's probably a con. And I will say this, it is definitely a con. The government, listen, if you watch MSN News, I'm feeling sorry for you. If you're watching any news from any mainstream media, I'm sorry, guys. You're getting brainwashed, and you're given a con. It's all propaganda. Everything they say, the vast majority are outright lies. it's a real sad state when you got your like the people that I entrusted growing up, and I say, no, I ain't digging anything that they're talking about right now. It's all a con. But I will tell you this about your event coming up, Ben. We have at least 12 to 14 Apollo A-team guys going to that event. We're already making the itinerary arrangements. We're already getting our booth for Apollo. We have over 120,000 Telegram members of once was a 200,000 strong, except all the airdrop junkies left. No biggie. Now we got proper, proud Apollonauts. And there's going to be a lot more people attending this. Ben, are there going to be enough parking stalls at Blanco?
Yes. We have.
There'll be a lot of us, you know. It's going to be an invasion.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Bring them on. You know, it's we have the venue that the event has about 20 acres. There's acreage on each side. Oh, they've already let us know if it gets crazy like Woodstock that they'll tear down the fences.
Were you there, Ben? Were you in Woodstock? Were you in Woodstock?
Oh, I wish.
Oh my goodness. Is there one of those saloons that you swing the doors open and you go to the bar and ask for a bourbon?
Yes, there is.
I've always wanted to push the doors open, go to bartender. Scotch, man. Scotch, please.
Yeah, no doubt. It's just going to be such an amazing event. And everybody, please, if you have the means or you're close, hop in your car, come on down. It's only $20. You'll meet me. You'll have the whole Apollo, team there, and you'll
the whole posse, man, and you'll be very impressed.
And I guarantee there will be some motorcycles there. I've already talked to a couple of guys who are riding down. They're riding their hogs. I think they said from Oklahoma. Oh yeah, there will be all types of people and just so much you can do. Live music. I will be actually riding an electric bull for charity. So,
How long are you going to last on that thing, Ben? I can't give you. I will put bets you can't last more than 6 seconds on that thing. On high control. Put it on high first, right?
Let's put it this way. I'll probably last longer on there than I do in the old bedroom. You know what I
mean? Don't shortchange yourself. You do good. You do good.
That is hilarious.
But listen, to all the Apollonauts out there, if you're doing an itinerary, what we're all kind of doing is doing a Thursday night to Saturday night, 3 nights, like Thursday evening, the Friday, Saturday, and then departing on Sunday. If you're doing a package, you do it like that. We'll all hang out. We'll got Thursday night and Friday night before we even go to the show to have fun, right, Lee? I mean, that would be the itinerary, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that sounds that would be amazing. I think that's my plan. Go down on a Thursday and leave on a Sunday. So
exactly. And of course, like Ben said, if you live close, you don't have to do that. You can just go the day before, maybe spend the night there. Why not? It's close to Austin, Texas. It's an hour's drive. Blanco is from Austin, Texas. So that would be the airport that you would go to if you're flying. And of course, if you're hogging it, well, straight on in, like the horses going into a new town. Who's that stranger coming into our town?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no, it is gonna. This is gonna be the event of the year because I have gone to several conventions and all that where they're charging $800 a ticket, $400 a ticket, and
$10,000 for a stall.
oh, I know, it's crazy, and that's why we actually did this event, was because we need a conference that are for the people, and we chose to hook up with charities who help them, and one of the charities is the Leukemia Association.
Awesome.
The other is actually Make-A-Wish Foundation, and then the Toward the Crypto will be there, and their charity is a woman's shelter in Texas, I think. And then there's another charity that we haven't actually worked everything out with, so we haven't really announced them yet, but we're just working out the actual paperwork and all of that good stuff.
Okay. And you're going to have good food and drink, obviously, available. Like barbecue.
Yeah.
It's roasted. I want to know the menu. Is there going to be lots of beef? Oh, my Lord. The best.
Yeah. And
can
chicken
you
wings
give crypto?
and beer and whiskey and just whatever you want, as in drinking and food will absolutely be there.
And all those proceeds will go to charity as well, because all those people are giving them themselves of the same, correct?
I think they're giving a percentage of
Very
their
good.
profits. Yes,
that's excellent. That's excellent.
Ben,
How many?
I did hear you on one of your shows. You said that possibly some of the food trucks would be able to accept crypto as payment. Is that still a possibility, or?
Yes, we have several people that are going to be working with all of the providers of food and the beverages, where they will accept cryptos. And also we are working with a few, or actually one ATM provider, so you can actually show up, put in your USD, load a wallet, and actually walk around and actually shop using, actual cryptocurrencies.
That's awesome.
Okay, and by the way, Ben, we also, it's almost certainty that we're going to have representatives from the BitFi wallet, CEO and his understudy from Aircoins, and with a little luck, we don't know yet. With a little luck, we'll have John McAfee come, because he's the chairman of the board for Apollo. John McAfee is. So with a little luck, he'll come too, because BitFi and Aircoins and Apollo are three of his major, share of his kingdom, as it were.
Well, his wife actually follows me on Twitter.
Janice.
So I'll actually reach out to her and.
Oh, great idea, Ben. Great idea. Go through the wife, especially. Very smart.
Oh yeah, because we all know what the wife wants, the husband gets.
That's right.
That is true.
Yeah, and if she cooks, double whammy.
Bonus. Exactly.
Bonus. Some people get ripped off. You get married. Oh my God, we have to do takeout all the time. Mistake. Big mistake, Lee. You got to cook on your hands. I know you do. Oh, I got to go back to dinner. I can't continue talking. My lunch is waiting for me. I hear it.
Yeah.
But
it's really going to be such an amazing event, and I am going who try and reach out to John McAfee, have him hopefully show up. And you know,
it's up his alley, you know, Ben. It's up his alley. He's all about the people. He's all about the things that you have so much passion for. I mean, it's basically the earmark of his run for presidency for the United States. Even though he knows in his heart he's going to lose, it doesn't matter. He wants to get the message out, and what a better platform to do that.
Yeah. Well, hey, come on down to Texas, because you know Texas is just crazy enough to actually vote for him.
Yeah, the only people that might not vote for him are Reagan and Austin because they're so liberal and the universities are so on the left. It's like an aperture. It's like an aberration. It's like a fluke. You got Austin, and then you got the rest of Texas.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree with that. But yeah, it's really just going to be an absolute blast, and I hope that everyone comes down. Like I said, if you all actually put a link under your video, or if you want, you can check out my website and just realize, and actually the original 1,000 people who show up, they get a black cowboy hat with my
Wow! Yoza!
Oh, yeah.
I was going to wear mine, but I'm going to just put it aside and get one of yours. That's great. Have you done other meetups? I know you did one apparently in Ottawa, like you said. How many meetups have you done from the inception of doing this?
Let's see. I've done in St. Louis, in Oklahoma, Canada twice, and I'm going to Indianapolis the 26th of this month. Then I'm going to North Carolina. Then I'm going to Kentucky. Then I'm going to Texas. Then I'm going to Australia. Then I'm going to New Jersey. Then I'm going to Ireland.
Oh my goodness! But you know what? If we break the record in Blanco, it's going to be broken again in one of the other meetups afterwards. It might not last very long. The record that we'll break.
That's all right. We'll just keep breaking records.
Now, I want to ask you about the Wild West Crypto Show and their involvement. I know you guys kind of have been working together on this event, and as far as I've heard, they're on over 40 different cities on TV as well. So definitely some good on that front. Yeah.
Is it 40 channels? Ben, is it 40 channels that are going to be picking up the stream of various portions of it?
Yep. They are going to record the whole event, and then the show will be broadcast all over America in like St. Louis, Chicago, LA, all of these like major markets. Their show, it will be recorded, but it will be aired on over 48 or 46 channels all over the U.S. and literally this event in Texas is going to have an hour show just on the event, walking around and actually talking to me and you guys, and who knows, you guys, if you show up, you might wind up on TV riding an electric bull looking like a moron like me.
Oh my goodness. So you're going to have you'll give us the shout out as to when and where it's going to be aired, what channel, what time, and so on.
Yes.
We'll keep on watching your show for that.
Yeah, the low or when the show will air will be announced probably at the event.
Okay, outstanding.
Yep.
Outstanding.
I hate to wrap this up early. I don't know how long your guys' show is though. But,
No problem.
I got about 10 more minutes.
That's perfect because that's exactly when we were going to end it. It's about an hour long, so we appreciate your last 10 minutes. We're gonna milk your 10 minutes, Ben.
Okay.
Lee, if you don't mind me asking Ben here, what your feeling is right now with Bitcoin. You sometimes are very. You're obviously you've made it clear that you're quite connected to some of the big boys and what they think, some of the experts, what they think Bitcoin is going to be doing in the next while. I have my thoughts on it. Perhaps you have yours for the next, say, few months. Is it going to?
Oh, yeah.
The bear trend going to end soon? Is it going to double bottom at 3,200? Is it not even going to go down to that area? And I mean, I'm just interested in your thoughts on it.
Well, I can tell you right now that this price is an illusion. Right? This price is so cheap on all of these coins. Wait and see what happens over the next couple of months, because I've had conversations with CEOs of exchanges that they're rolling out marketing campaigns, and I mean $1 million marketing campaigns, multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns. And if we remember in 2017, whenever, cryptocurrency went crazy, the prices were just amazing.
It was the second quarter of 2017. Things started heating up, if I recall. Yeah.
Right. And let's just take a second and realize that was with no marketing to the general public. All right. None. So what are the prices of these coins going to hit when you have Gemini and Hodlet and Coinbase and all of these other major platforms putting out millions of dollars in advertising? What happens whenever these huge intercontinental exchanges like the New York Exchange and what's that one project? Bakkt? Yeah,
Bakkt. Yeah. What do you think? Is it going to be a go at the end of January, or is it going to be a further delay?
I think they'll probably delay it one more time, and that's okay, because I keep on telling people, you want these coins as cheap as you can get them. Get them now. Don't wait.
because people are thinking, oh, it's going to test the bottoms recently. They may not. There's some manipulation going on. We all know that. But to what extent can they hold back pressure on the long side? Too many buyers, and they can't handle that. No one really knows. But you're absolutely right. Cost average down.
Yeah, it's whatever coin you value, I would accumulate as much as you can for as long as you can. Now, of course, don't go in debt and like I'm taking out a home loan or nothing like that. But, accumulate as you can in your normal life, and Because whenever these prices really take off again, number one, you don't want to chase the price. You already want to have your coins whenever the price runs. Because if you don't have your coins and then they run, well, guess what? You're with everyone else who's trying to catch up to the coin, you know, and you don't want to be that person. And and I cannot express this enough. I have talked to major CEOs of these corporations, and 2019 is going to be like 2017, but
on steroids.
Yes, on steroids, because the advertisements on regular TV, you know, the Wild West Crypto Show is the very first crypto show on American television ever.
Wow,
you know,
if this doesn't get anyone excited about attending your show, anyone who's listening out there, look, it's just a couple of days. A lot of you are in the U.S. It's not too difficult a situation to embark on. Make it a little excursion. Why not? It's like going to Sturgis, but without so many motorcycles. You know?
Yeah, and it's going to be fun.
Yes.
You are going to be around your people. You know, everyone you look at is going to be going, hey, what's your coin? You know, what's your coin? What do you like? You know, what do you think about this? You'll actually have an environment where everyone there is not going to think you're as crazy as everyone else around you thinks you are now.
Right.
Am I allowed to have a boxing match with an XRP enthusiast?
There you go. Hell, we could set that up for charity.
Oh, there we go, Richard.
No, I'm going to have Bill Burke of our admin, who is notoriously, as you know, for being not so happy about Ripple, as you know.
I've got no comment.
And Mick from Australia. Shout out to Mick. Right. Well, let me tell you something, Ben. I know that you're anxious to leave, and we are very thankful and very honored to at least spend the last hour with you. It was fantastic. We'll definitely have you on the show again, maybe after the event, so we can talk about some of the things that happened there. Lee, you have any last words to say to Ben?
Looking forward to meeting you, Ben. Looking forward to seeing all you Apollonauts down in Texas. I would highly encourage all of you guys to check out the link that will be posted in the description. Come join us. It's going to be an amazing time. It's all for charity, so definitely can't get any better than that. And it's a pleasure, Ben, to meet you, and I thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me on. And January 26th, I'll actually be in Indiana. If you live close to Indiana, check out my website, www.bitcoinben.io. And I will see you in Indiana, and I'll see you guys in Texas.
Okay, and a special shout out to people like Crypto or Darko of Crypto Tonight, Tony, A Journey to 100K, CW Crypto Traders, Willie and Corbus. A shout out to you. God bless all of you for coming to the show tonight. And Dean, you can go and shoot the song out because we're saying sayonara, folks.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
On the lunar in my phone in my pocket, on my ticket to ride on the rocket. So I'm jumping on board like I'm up in the Zorro. We crunch fly like an ostrich. Apollo gonna take this spot. You can follow or parade to the top. Popping bottles in the vacant spot.